Yes, all right, lads. Welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy, back again with another transfer update. I'm so sorry for the first videos. The audio was absolutely so bad. It wasn't so good. I'm sorry for that. My mixer apparently changed its settings. I don't know if I need to change the mixer or anything like that, but I'm so sorry. I think it's better now. So we're gonna speak about Lautaro Martinez. Who knew Arsenal will be linked with Lautaro Martinez, the Inter Milan striker? Will they sell? Will they sell Lautaro Martinez? How much will they want? Barcelona were interested in the player last summer. They did actually get the deal over the line. What is happening with Arsenal? The Telegraph, the Daily Telegraph, are actually reporting seriously, honestly. They are seriously reporting that Arsenal do have interest in the man himself, Lautaro Martinez, and that's the question, and that's the video we are actually going to look at. That is the topic of this video, Lautaro Martinez. Let's first look at the quote, because this is where it comes from. So the Telegraph is saying Mikel Arteta has looked at Martinez as Lautaro Martinez among a number of forwards in a position he wants to strengthen before the window closes. The interest shows the Arsenal technical director is aiming high in the market to get the club closer to top 4 Premier League finish. It's interesting, isn't it? It's absolutely interesting. Absolutely interesting. So of course we do have an update from Sky as well around Tammy Abraham, and we're gonna speak we're gonna speak about Tammy as well from Sky. But the Telegraph are saying Arsenal are actually much interested in getting in Lautaro Martinez. Mikel Arteta has looked at him, has identified Lautaro Martinez as a potential striker, as a fit striker, as a perfect striker for what he wants to do at the Emirates Stadium. For his ambitions to take the club back to top 4, he needs a player like Lautaro Martinez. Let's know. Okay, to feed you in. Just to feed you in, Lautaro Martinez is an Inter Milan striker, and he's one of those players that have been so integral in that Inter Milan side in order for them to win the Italian Serie A and end the Juve dominance in Italy. He's one of those players. Of course, at the moment, many people are still talking about Nicolo. Many people are going to talk about the likes of Nicolo, the likes of Lukaku. But again, if you think about why Lukaku is a star, why Lukaku is shining, you can never forget the reason Lautaro Martinez is. He's so brilliant, very brilliant. Actually, if you look at him, he can play for you as a number 10, not really the kind of number 10 that really creates a lot of chances, but he can play for you in that 10 role where he scores very, very many goals. Until recently, I didn't believe he was a striker because for me he looked like a player just playing next to Lukaku, trying to feed Lukaku, but actually he is a complete striker. So if you think about it, in terms of being optimistic, if Arsenal get a player like Lautaro Martinez, it's over. It's absolutely over. Because look, we're not losing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So if you add a player like Lautaro Martinez to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, it's over for defenses. Even if it is Maguire Varane, it's over for defenses. But realistically, let's get into how possible the deal is, because this is what blogs don't do. They'll tell you Arsenal interested in Lautaro Martinez. The player has recorded a couple of goals and assists in the last couple of seasons, and it would be a massive upgrade to Arsenal. But how realistic are we to signing Lautaro Martinez? Now, one of the things we know, or one of the things I know, is Inter Milan do not want to sell. They are not interested in selling Lautaro Martinez. Of course, we know the financial difficulties clubs in Italy are facing. We are very much aware of the situation. But after selling Achraf Hakimi, one of their best players, actually one of their top 2 or 3 best players last season, I don't think they will want to sell in I don't think they will want to sell another starter. I don't think they will want to sell another quality player. And their CEO last week was talking about the interest in Bellerin and the likes of Alex Telles, and he said, yes, there is a lot of interest in there, but we've lost Achraf Hakimi. We don't want to sell any other player. Of course, many clubs are interested in Inter Milan players. Lukaku, Chelsea looking at Lukaku. Obviously, United have been looking at Nico Barella as well. Arsenal also inquiring about the possibility that Nico Barella could actually move in this summer. Of course, like I said, Achraf Hakimi has already moved, in this summer, and now Lautaro Martinez, apparently on the radar of Arsenal. I don't see that happen, and so I don't see Inter Milan selling. But even if it's not that, Lautaro Martinez, Inter Milan, you have Champions League football. You're progressing well in your career. You're on the radar of Barcelona. I don't see him really take that step. Yes, there are times when players take that step from Atletico Madrid to Arsenal, like Thomas Partey did. I don't see Lautaro Martinez do that. I don't see him really risk his career because, like I said, for this season, joining Arsenal is an absolute gamble. So I don't see him take the risk. I don't see him do the gamble, but it would be a massive upgrade, massive upgrade to Arsenal. I think if you put it into context, and you look at the likes of Nketiah leaving, Willian leaves, and Alexander Lacazette leaves, it's absolutely the perfect match. It's absolutely the perfect replacement, because you have three players that leave, and then you have one player that replaces them, and actually does provide more than they can actually offer. Do I think we will get him? Absolutely not. Absolutely none. Now, according to Sky as well, this is what they have produced a couple of minutes ago. They've said Chelsea will listen to offers for Tammy Abraham. Arsenal are interested in signing him, but they want to borrow him, and Chelsea want to sell him completely for more than £40 million. That is the situation with Tammy Abraham. Interest confirmed from Sky Sports. From Sky Sports. Arsenal will want to borrow him, but Chelsea want to sell him completely for more than £40 million. Obviously, we know Chelsea do need some money, and they need to move on some players, because they're looking at the likes of Lukaku, the likes of Lewandowski, the likes of Erling Haaland, and of course they also want to bring in Jules Koundé, and they are in official talks with Sevilla to bring in Jules Koundé, and I think they'll get the deal over the line, because they tried to get in Achraf Hakimi for €70 million. It failed. They lost the battle to PSG, and now I think they could do this. They could get this done. They could get it. They could actually get it over the line. So with Tammy Abraham, 40 million is ridiculous. Yeah. 40 million is absolutely ridiculous. I don't agree with that. I don't think Arsenal should actually even think about going for those ridiculous amounts of money for a player like Tammy Abraham. He is clinical, but not that clinical. He's not that he's not a striker that causes fear. He could improve in some time, but come on, you can't sell Tammy Abraham for 40 million. Absolutely none. So the personal terms wouldn't be a problem, but Sky is saying yes, Chelsea will actually listen in from offers, for offers from clubs for Tammy Abraham. So that is the update. Lautaro Martinez and Tammy Abraham. It looks like Arsenal will be going hunting for a striker. I'm not aware if we will go for a high-profile striker, or we might actually go for just a backup striker to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. But what I know is Atletico Madrid are interested in Alexander Lacazette, and I've reported that. And I think with time, we could see more developments in this transfer window for Arsenal. Do smash the like button. Do subscribe to the channel as well. And we are very close to 30,000. Make sure you join the party. I'll speak to you soon.